Alright, so what can I do? Well, I can put the batteries back into the caravan and run me 24-watt system. It can charge them a little bit, give me a little bit of power, but the caravan only can bring up to about 500, 700 max, I think. And that was when it was in a good spot here in the middle. Now it's on the side. So it doesn't really bring out much. So um, I'm going to be moving anyway. So the best way to go, you can get electrician once they remove it to reinstall it, these solar panels on the roof, um, or to hook them up at the backyard along a section, a panel, or something like that. But you've got to get an electrician when it comes to household. Sorry, Beth. Tickling about the household places. The only thing you can have inside a house is a 12-watt system, one battery, is what he told me. Wasn't that right, Emma? One battery system you can have. A bot, yeah, with one battery hooked up to it. No extra wiring, where you just plug to the system, no extra wiring and stuff like that. You can have that like an inverter inside with one battery. Other than that, you need electricians to do anything else. So that's pretty much what camper people do. With your inverter and a battery, you can have that inside. So what I'm going to do is I've got an inverter, and so I'm just going to use half the system. Well, most of them I can hook up, and two of them I have to keep one of them separated, and I've got two inverters, so I'm going to keep two of them separated. There's two inverters for the camera system. Just sit here. So if the power goes out, I can still hook up some power, and if I need to hook up the fridge and all that, I can just go out to the caravan, grab the extension lead, and bring it in to hook it up when it comes to backup power. So I still have backup power, and I could have one lead run from out in the caravan inside for a TV or something like that, to get a little bit of solar, but it has to be just an extension cord coming from an external source from the outside, not from this building. All right, so that's what I've just learned when it comes to the compliances. Try to look that shit up. Good luck. I was even talking to the dude about it. It's very hard and confusing in these areas. We've got a lot of marketing people and all these things telling us other things to get us to buy things, and different laws all around the world, which can confuse us. Hopefully the government will get onto that kind of stuff, so us people, we don't have to worry about too many issues when it comes to passing the buck, and we have to do a lot of this research. But I do understand where it comes to when electricians, and certain worries, um, as I got a few batteries, right, and they can catch on fire, and that's the biggest issue, is fires and lithium batteries. Right, so the battery is going to go outside into the caravan, and then that way, if they catch on fire, it's off away from the grid, and it's a different source and different rules, and I'll lose my own caravan. I don't have to call up and go shoot my caravans on fire instead of if it malfunctions, go shoot the houses on fire. Right, so have a good one, everybody, and I'll get back to you a bit later, how I've pretty much done that, or I may not. I'll pretty much explain now. That's how it's going to be set up until eventually I'm more likely going to be moving, as I've gone through a lot of issues here. And if you keep going through issues, there's no use hanging around a certain place, which is why I'm moving, which I've talked about already before. So I'll wait till then to sort out reconnecting the whole full system to a house grid. More likely I'll be moving out of town, and so if you've got pakes and other things, you also have different rules, so you can do things more yourself out of town than you are in town. The rules go up, as I've talked about, in certain areas. So good luck out there. We all get this. A lot of people do buildings and have to rip up their pools and knock down walls after a while, because we get confused in a lot of areas, and we think we can do things, and we try to figure out things. Like I said, I've always posted up on YouTube, trying to figure out these things, but it's not an area where we usually can figure out these type of things. But I'm onto it now, so have a good one out there, everybody, and see you later.